Good evening and thanks for joining us here on the News at 10. You know, since before Idaho was a state, people have soaked in Givens Hot Springs seeking the benefits of the geothermal waters. But 2 days ago, 7 people were hospitalized after part of the roof there collapsed into the pool. Others got scrapes and bruises. And as everyone recovers, the owners are trying to figure out a way to open back up as soon as possible. Abby Davis sat down with the couple earlier today. Abby, this is an old facility. We know that. Anybody who's been there knows that. There had to be some wear and tear the owners were aware of, right?
That is completely right, Brian. Steve and Nadine Givens say they're constantly fixing things. They were actually on their way to buy supplies to fix some of the roof when it collapsed. When the Givens returned, they found 6 ambulances in their parking lot.
It means a lot to the community.
Givens Hot Springs.
There are so many people to whom this is their history.
In Idaho State Bowl, in some hot water after part of its roof collapsed into the pool Saturday afternoon, sending 7 people to the hospital.
We could see it needed some repair work, and Nadine and I were on our way into town to get some screws and things to do it.
When the owners, Steve and Nadine Givens, got back,
They had moved all the people outside, and they were, most of them, wrapped in towels. And then we saw all the ambulances.
the roof is mainly wood with rusted metal connectors and a plastic covering. Steve says he believes a combination of wind and rotten wood caused the collapse.
It was already a little weakened because of the rot in the wood, and the wind just finished it.
We looked into the wind data around the area at the time of the collapse and found the strongest wind gusts were under 30 miles an hour. You can see over here some of the debris left over from the roof collapsing just sitting on the bottom of the hot springs. The Givens and their team have spent the past couple of days clearing out that debris. They hope to open back up sometime next week or the week after that. They are going to take out that rest of the roof and it'll be an open air concept. Steve says an architect approved the roof's design more than 15 years ago after the previous roof blew off.
There we had about a 90-mile-an-hour burst. Just lifted about a third of the roof off and laid it out in the park.
When I asked the Givens if they're concerned about any potential lawsuits filed against them, they said it's all part of the business.
If you're in business, you're always going to get sued. But that's what our insurance is for.
We're more concerned for them, for the people.
The Givens told me the last time they made major repairs to the roof was in 2018, but since then they have updated it some. I reached out to the Owyhee County's building department for information about building code earlier today, but didn't hear anything back.
Okay, so Abby, you mentioned it was open air at this time. You can see from the video that it is an open air hot springs right now, but are they planning on putting another roof on top?
That is the plan right now, but they don't have a timeline, and they also don't know if they will use some different materials. That's all up in the air right now.
Yeah, probably need a little more than just screws to kind of fix what they have there. All right, thank you very much, Abby.